It's 34 degrees outside.
It's 34 degrees. Windows are frosted over. I have no washer fluid, which might not be good for the mud. There's a hole in the tank, but I'm really excited. I've never, ever, 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 ever been off-roading before. I have no idea what's going on. Never driven off-road. We're gonna do some pretty mild stuff today. I think we're just gonna be in some dirt, sand, mud, stuff like that. But it should give us kind of a good impression on how the car does, or how the truck does. That's kind of what we're after today. Find out how the truck performs, see what it does, and then we can kind of have some sort of comparison before we rip the motor out this winter. Let's go. Truck started up okay. Got a present for Glenn, who we're meeting down there. Can't have a off-road experience without a little CB radio, which is great for me to say because I've had no off-road experiences at all in my life. So, I have no idea what I'm doing. We've got the Trooper running pretty good. I've got tape over the check engine light. We actually had a lot of trouble with this truck over the last couple of days. So, Trooper, as everybody knows, has been running like absolute shit. And now, yeah, no start. And I took everything apart. Sounds like it's the coil. I don't have any spark. So the wife is bringing down a coil off the parts Trooper that I got the other day with Brandon. So I've got the 2 bolts off the coil. So that's pretty much ready to go for when she gets here. Look who's here. Thanks, honey. New coil off the parts Trooper. That's gonna be helpful. And then I had her grab me the little condenser Digama-Woojabob or whatever the hell that thing's called. And hopefully, once I get this on here, this thing will fucking start and I won't be stranded. I should have had her wait. She's got a lot of faith in me. She's gone. She peaced out. That's it. I don't know what else it could be. Guess we're gonna have to get it towed home. All right, so we figured out what this was. Why this thing wouldn't start. It wasn't the coil. It wasn't anything with the ignition. What was this? Slowly little fuse right here was blown. That's it. All that wasted time for a freaking fuse. But now that everything's fixed, jinxed the hell out of myself right there. Now that everything's, man, it's cold! Now that everything's fixed, we should be good to go for the day. I don't know how much more I can jinx myself than that. We are on our way to Spider Lake, which is in the Iron Range of Minnesota. It's kind of west of Duluth. If you know Lake Superior, Duluth and Superior are on Lake Superior. Anyway, we're going about an hour west of there. We're going nowhere near Duluth. Now that you've had a mini history lesson on Duluth, a place that we're not actually going. And we're gonna drive around on some dirt, probably some mud, maybe a little bit of sand. I don't know how aggressive any of this is. I think it's mostly dirt, mud, sand, water. Hasn't rained lately, so it's probably gonna be pretty dry. But it should be a good test for a truck and a guy who's never done anything with 4-wheel drive ever. Well, at least somebody brought the reliable vehicle along, huh?
Yeah, well, I mean, you might have spoke too soon. It's got a transmission fault, notice.
You have a transmission fault?
Yeah.
My thing is like, it is like bucking and screaming. It's like doing this thing. Oh man, are we even gonna make it?
I don't think we're gonna make it.
This is my buddy Glenn. I've known him for almost 20 years. He is a dad, artist, and general good human being. Hey, so he's a good guy to have along.
Right on.
I know he'll give me a ride home when my car breaks down. All right, what do we got to do here?
All right, well, let's see. We got this guy.
What is that guy? Is that little an OBD thing?
Yeah, it's a little scanner for these Land Rovers. So, plug in. Incorrect gear ratio.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Google it.
Okay, Google, is my Land Rover broken? Well, I give us about a 50-50 shot that we make it.
Wow.
I used up all my AAA.
Oh, well,
I have no AAA left, so
I have all the AAA.
if this thing breaks down, we're in trouble.
Well, your buddy can tow it, right? Is he coming or is he?
No, he didn't show up. You brought tools, right?
Nope.
British off-roader, no tools.
Listen, I had a full bag on the Overcrest Rally. I was over-prepared. I brought every tool I had.
Needed nothing.
And I needed nothing.
Needed nothing.
And this one.
Most of my tools are in my 911, which is in California. So I have a limited amount of tools as well.
I have AAA.
AAA is not a tool.
Alright, I'm gonna try and drive over to Dickie's barbecue pit and see if the car makes it.
Well, hopefully we can make it to Dixie Barbecue Pit because we got a lot farther than that to go. All right, so Glen's LR3, a number of some sort, threw a transmission code right when we got to the gas station where I was supposed to buy the OHV pass, which I don't know what that is, but I can't get it there anyway, so we're going rogue. Anyway, the LR4 is throwing a transmission code, and now it is, when you try and drive, it does not move. So that would tell me that it's low on fluid. So we're gonna hop over to Napa, grab some fluid and some tools, see if we can top that thing off, and be on our way. So
They open in 6 minutes.
they open in 6 minutes. Okay.
And I'm just looking up what type of fluid I need. And
All right. I was gonna come over here to say if this doesn't work out, we can always go back to my place. We're 20 minutes from my house. I've got tools. I've got the stuff to do it. You know, by all means, we can. I mean, they're gonna have a 17mm thing here too, and I have limited tools. I do not have much for tools. Just got a ratchet, a bunch of sockets, screwdrivers, and a vice grip. That's it. That's all I got. Most of my stuff I left in the Porsche in Los Angeles after the Overcrest rally. But we're at Napa. They open in 6 minutes. Let's see what Glen wants to do, what he decides to do.
I have one on my toolbox to check.
So we have purchased a bunch of extensions, an 8mm Allen, and I have a ratchet. So we're gonna head out here, Napa parking lot. Actually not the Napa parking lot because it looks like it's tilting in one direction, which isn't gonna be good for this. We're gonna go find a flat spot that's quiet where I can change these sunglasses things so I don't look ridiculous. I guess a good friend would probably crawl under there for some sort of moral support. What do you think?
I think it's gonna work.
Thinks it's gonna work. Am I a better friend if I'm under here with you?
This is not a good sign.
What?
A lot of fluid came out.
Oh my God.
And there is no way to get this plug back in.
You can't get it back in?
Well, not with this bit.
So ideally
Not
we
from this-
just wait for it to stop, and that's
just
how what the
wait
fluid
for
level
it-
is supposed to be?
Well, something's going on here because if it was overfilled, it would have moved from that stoplight on the upward incline, wouldn't it?
That is a lot of fluid.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm watching the lifeblood pour out of this poor car. Oh man. You think it was overfilled?
I don't think so.
So what's that mean?
I think I have transmission problems.
I don't know what that bodes for our little trip here.
I'm gonna go on a hunch here and say that it will not move.
That it will not move. All right, what do we got? Oh yeah, that'll fit. Turn it off and on again.
IT, man.
Yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1. 1. 2, 3. 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, Nope.
Nothing. It's
Nothing.
not moving.
All right.
Something exploded.
Something is definitely wrong.
Why is it that everything breaks the second you want to do something fun? So what's the verdict? You want to have a tow truck pick it up from here?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's getting towed from here.
From here, okay. Do you want to just continue onwards with me?
I mean, I want to get this home before we go too far.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's a kind of a sad end to Glen's first real off-roading experience. We're sitting in the car and he's thinking, man, what am I gonna do? It's like, I could just part it out. It's a little bit defeatist, but you have to imagine morale is pretty low. I think with a new transmission, the thing will be good to go. Certainly looks sweet.
Next time on part 2.